See how good we are? It only takes us that little bit of time to find that offender.
Listen, we have a whole bunch of people that want to have to make dinner tonight, so. So shorten it up. See, all of a sudden you found the
Sad,
smile,
or whatever.
right? A few minutes ago she was frowning and giving me the, the evil eye, now she's smiling.
No.
I figured now that you dropped that one course at Rhode Island College, you must have a lot of extra money to pay for the ticket.
Exactly.
Mr. Jason has a $20 ticket. He came prepared with points. He's from Attleboro, which is in Massachusetts. Court starts by 8, so this means he had to get up at least 2 hours earlier. He's probably losing money being in court right now. He could have got paid, but he didn't because, according to him, it was sort of like a principle of the matter and also an opportunity to see Judge Frank.
Good morning, Your Honor. I don't know how many I'll actually need.
You have a $20 ticket. You had to get up at least 2 hours earlier. You're from Attleboro, which is in Massachusetts.
That was the chance to see you. I binge watched the show, so.
All right, it's not a show. Tell me about the case.
He explained that the ticket had a wrong registration on it. His ending digit is a 4 and the ending digit used was an A. He didn't know if he could get off on that. He stated that he didn't see a no overnight posting anywhere, and he had taken a picture of the sign that he saw, which said paid meter parking between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m.
The ending digit they used was an A on the ticket, so I didn't know if I could get off on that. I had gone to the emergency room because my grandmother fell and cracked her head open, and I only thought I'd be there for a few hours. My family's the way, somebody gets hurt, you show up.
I understand.
So
She has Alzheimer's, so he didn't feel comfortable leaving her there because she doesn't tell the doctors a straight answer. He stayed with her until she got a room. When he went to get the car, there was a ticket there for overnight parking. He thought it was a little mean to get one outside an emergency room. Well, honestly, I think that's pretty mean too. What do you think?
So shorten it up.
she has Alzheimer's, so I didn't feel comfortable leaving her there because she doesn't tell the doctors a straight answer. And when I got the car, there was a ticket there.
You stayed with her because you're a close family unit.
Yeah.
For future reference, all right, in the city of Providence, there is a city ordinance.
Put throughout the first pitch, if none of these arguments worked, I was going to try to pull on your heartstrings. And I made this morning. Kerrigan on the left sleeve.
He thought that could butter them up. Well, we'll find out if that would do the job. Judge Frank told the court that he was honored to throw out the first pitch at Red Sox-Yankees baseball game, which was a great experience for him. Prior to the game, they gave him a Red Sox jersey with his name on it and the number 19. This happens to be what he recreated.
Dedicated about $1,000 worth of $1,000 worth of research.
The props.
This is like a Supreme Court case. And the Red Sox, prior to the game, they actually gave me a Red Sox jersey from out of state, a break on the first overnight parking ticket. So the matter's going to be dismissed, Jason.
Thank you.
Judge Frank Caprio misreads the attitude of a single mom who's struggling to find a way to pay for her tickets. She's got 7 parking tickets and 1 speeding violation, and it appears that she wasn't the one driving the car.
Shakina Spruill. We have 7.
Yeah. The person who was driving my car said they was going to help me pay the ticket, though. He's going to be held responsible. He's going to pay.
He stated that he was going to charge her $50 in fairness to the motorist and hoped that she would get it from whoever was driving the car. He also mentioned that the 7 parking tickets were going to cost her $20 each, totaling up to $140 and $100 for the boot fee. So, in total, it's going to cost her about $290.
Whoever was driving the car. In addition to that, you then have the parking tickets. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to cost you $290 total. Do you know how much it would cost you?
A lot.
$1,015.
No, I appreciate it.
We really can't blame her. That was an unexpected expense that she probably had other things she needed to pay for first. The judge asked when she could pay. She asked if she could get on the payment plan because she could pay the week after. Inspector Kerrigan indicated that she was a single mom with 3 kids and she thinks $40 a month is about what she could pay.
How much can you pay today?
Can I get on a payment plan? Because I can pay next week.
$40 a month, she thinks, is what she could afford.
We also understand people who have hardship, who don't have money. All of a sudden, you're smiling now. You're not giving me that attitude.
I have really horrible resting.
What are your thoughts? Did you think that she had a bad attitude or was she just being overwhelmed? I personally don't think it was an attitude issue. She was probably just thinking of ways that she could get the money paid off. Judge Frank stated that if she eventually can't pay the $40, she should come down and speak to either Inspector Kerrigan or Inspector Quinn.
All right.
I seem to come off
See, all of a sudden you found a
Sad,
smile,
or whatever.
right? Right. If you can't pay it, call up down here, speak to Inspector Carrigan or Inspector Quinn, and explain to them, right, that we understand that. What we don't understand is when you don't just pay. I'm rooting for you. I really am. Good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what they say, you can't always judge a book by its cover, and Judge Frank almost thought she was a person with a bad attitude, but it turns out she's actually a sweetheart. On to the next case. Judge Frank Caprio must decide if a motorist's claim of honesty is genuine or not. She was charged with parking during an emergency. Her parents had told her it was going to be snowy, she wasn't aware of how much snow, and her only option for parking was the street.
Carrie Hopkins,
It's like it knows.
you're charged with parking during an emergency. What do you want to tell me about this?
I heard my parents said we're gonna get snow later as my stepfather.
Oh, your parents. It wasn't the meteorologist, was it? It was your parents.
I don't believe I'm a full-time student anymore, to be honest with you. I did have 3 classes and I recently withdrew from 8.
When she got her car back from the towing company, she was told that if she went to court and presented herself, saying she was a student and she was poor and she was sorry. But before she could even finish her line of thought, Judge Frank stopped her to ask what the name of the tow company was. She stated that they were on Thurbers, but he could care less.
That if I went to court, presented myself and said, hey, I'm a student and I'm poor and I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Durbus Avenue Tow Company, whatever the name is, right?
Yes.
They charged you the full amount for the tow, right? Listen, you're paying us the full amount, but go to the court and talk to the judge. He'll give you a break.
That wasn't such a smart move from the tow company. They played a kid and she fell for it. We all knew Judge Frank was going to give her a break. Considering she paid enough money for the tow truck, he decided he wasn't going to charge anything for the tickets.
You mean go ask the judge for a break? Why don't you give me a break?
Not that I'm asking for a break.
The more you mention honesty, the more suspicious I'm
Oh
getting.
yeah, it doesn't look good, does it?
I figure now that you dropped that one course at Rhode Island College, you must have a lot of extra money to pay for the ticket.
Exactly.
I'm not
Yes.
going to charge you anything for the ticket.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.